New developments coming down since 6 o'clock tonight in the search for Amy Sue Henslee. She's the West Michigan wife and mother, missing for nearly 3 days now.
Tonight, the Buren County Sheriff's Department is announcing it will hold a news conference about this case first thing tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, tonight, sheriff's deputies and investigators search the Henslee home.
We go live now to Hartford, where 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks is working the story. Leon?
Well, most importantly tonight, Suzanne and Brian, there is still no sign of Amy Sue Henslee. She is still missing tonight. We want to show you what has transpired this evening when we arrived at the Henslee home in Hartford at around 8 o'clock this evening. Detectives and sheriff's deputies were here. They would not say much about what they were doing, but the family tells us they were asked to leave the home for a time as investigators searched the house. They left about a half hour ago. We've also learned that the Van Buren County Sheriff's Department will hold a news conference tomorrow with the media. They say they'll be updating us on the case, but they are not saying exactly what new information they'll be releasing. All this transpiring as detectives say they have a promising lead in the case, but all that's little comfort to this community as Amy Sue Henslee's loved ones haven't seen her for 3 days now.
I think it's crucial we find her now.
It's a little bit colder in Hartford these days.
She lights up our whole community. We just want her home.
Hours have turned to days, and no one seems to know what happened to Amy Sue Henslee. Disappeared all of a sudden on Monday, leaving her purse, cell phone, and ID behind. But most importantly, her husband and 2 kids who miss her most.
I just tell them, don't worry, because we're going to get your mom back and she's going to be safe.
But with each moment that there's no sign other than the ones titled missing, confidence fades.
At this point, I feel a little hopeless.
Tonight, Hartford showed its heart. Some 100 people gathered. Hugs, hope, prayers.
I've been with the family since it's happened.
Going on 3 days now, so I just hope she's okay and she comes home.
In the good news column, it's minimal information, but this from investigators.
They just said they had a lead and they think it's a good one.
And tonight, there are a lot of people hoping it is.
You don't realize how many people love you until something like this happens.
We have been in touch with the family tonight. They say they have received no new information from the investigators on this tonight. We expect to learn more tomorrow morning at that news conference. This story is really starting to get a lot of attention. Good Morning America is planning to go live from Hartford tomorrow morning. We've also been contacted by the Nancy Grace Show as well, as they're seeking more information, all as this community is hoping that Amy Sue Henslee comes home. Reporting live in Hartford tonight, Leon Hendricks, 24-hour News 8.
Thank you, Leon. We want to walk you through the timeline of this case. Amy Henslee's husband, James, says he left their Hartford home Monday morning at 7:30. He went to work. That was the last time he saw her. Starting at 10 o'clock, James tried calling her, and she didn't answer. He tells 24-hour News 8 he always calls his wife at that time when he's on his break. He kept trying to reach her for another half hour. Finally, he was getting worried, and he said he drove home to check on her. When he got there, the door was locked. Amy was gone. About 12 hours later, police were contacted. We're going to stay on top of this story throughout the night. Watch Daybreak tomorrow morning for any new developments. Then at 8:30 in the morning, we are going to be streaming live the news conference. You can see that at woodtv.com.